CQDX Central North America, CQDX 2 Alpha Lima Station. This is 9 Alpha Uniform 791 on the Southern Gulf Islands listening.
Would you like the QSY to 575?
Okay, QSY 575. CQ 9 Alpha Uniform 791 Southern Gulf Islands QSX.
Yes, good afternoon there, I guess there, sir. Good morning. This is David. The first person was Delta Alpha Victor Echo. I'm just sitting here kind of seeing if anything's going on out there today. It sounds like you're in Canada, I think you said.
That's Roger. We're located off the extreme southwest coast of British Columbia, Canada, Southern Gulf Islands, and personal here is Joe, Juliet, Oscar, Echo, Roger.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just not hearing you very well there, but I'm in the state of Illinois, about 20 miles north of St. Louis, Missouri.
It's quiet on this end. You're the only station on frequency here. It's completely dead, and Q5 copy on you. I turned it up a little bit, the whiskeys.
Somebody else coming in there now. Yeah, I hear you there, 9 Alpha Uniform 791. I hear you there. I heard Washington State in there a little while ago. I've been getting Brazil just about every day talking down there somewhere. I hear Puerto Rico talking to Europe, but I may have had a Spain station the other day, but I'm not sure.
Hey, Roger, on that there. Yeah, it's definitely coming in. I worked Venezuela, I guess it was yesterday or the day before, but it was just a short contact. But it's mostly North American propagation, and I did hear Central America as well. But yeah, it's definitely picking up for sure on this side.
Yeah, things are just going to get better, though. We are very early in the sunspot cycle 25. It's just began, so the skip's going to get very interesting here in a couple of years.
I like that. I remember the good old days back in the 70s when it was wall-to-wall DX from morning to night. And then she faded out, and then it came back in the 80s, and it's been pretty dead here for the last couple of years, but like you say, it's just starting to pick up now.
And solar cycle is supposed to peak around 2025. The last year I was involved with the solar cycle was solar cycle 23 in the 90s there. I did really well that for a couple of years. 20 watts on a astroplane at about 50 feet above the surface there, and I talked all over the world.
Oh, I totally believe it, man. I've definitely worked the world on omnidirectional. I remember working a station back in the late 70s. It would have been about 1977. I worked the Faroe Islands on a half-wave ground plane. It was about, I'm no kidding, it was probably about 16, 17 feet off the ground, Roger.
Yeah, QSL there. I'm working on a half-wave dipole right now. About 22 meters above the surface there. And it's oriented east and west. But I get north and south pretty good on it also. And I have a dipole, a half-wave, at about, how many meters? It's about 15 meters. It's oriented north and south. And I have a Mako 5000. It's only about 10 foot off the ground. I'm getting ready to do some tuning on it. And I talked to Brazil the other day on it.
Hey, it's working good for you, man. It's you're sounding great audio, and it's definitely putting out to you because we're a long ways away. If you're in Illinois, I don't know if you're around Chicago. I'm talking to you right now on an IMAX 2000, and I also have an Antron 99 hooked up to my other radio. The rig I'm running here is an RCI 2980 WX, and right now we're pushing through about 350 whiskeys. I could crank it up more, but I don't think I need to.
Yeah, but I don't think propagation is real good right now. I'm running about 100 whiskeys. That's all I got on this radio. I bought one of them, I should say I'm paying for one of those FT DX3000 Yezus, and and like I said, I'm running about 100 whiskeys, and I'm just kind of hanging out and see what's happening there. Hopefully, here in a year or two, we'll start getting some of that European skip and some of that Western stuff, Japan, Alaska, Australia, and all that out to the west.
I love that European DX there. There was one point, I guess it was probably about 5 years ago, it was just coming in here every day. So, I used to work a lot of European stations. But your audio is perfect. You got 100% modulation and a nice signal here this morning. It is just after 10 a.m. in the morning here. It's 10:10 a.m. And weather, it's currently 45 degrees Fahrenheit here in blue skies and sunshine here on the Southern Gulf Islands.
Yeah, you're sounding pretty good there. Like I said, propagation's not real good. You're kind of fading it out on me there a little bit, but it's about 35 degrees here today. It's a cold day. It's supposed to be in the upper 20s for overnight. Got some sunshine, but it's not really helping much. And like I said, I'm here in the city I live in is spelled Alpha Lima Tango Oscar November. And you can get a map of the United States, Illinois, Missouri map, and look at St. Louis, Missouri, and follow the Mississippi River north, and you'll find the town I live in. We call it Alton. I know it don't sound like it, Alton or something, but it's Alton.
You know what? That rings a bell. I think I've worked Alton before. I've worked a lot of places. I've worked every state many times, and talked to different towns and cities. So that is definitely a familiar place you live. And like I say, the distance between you and I is probably a couple of thousand miles or more. So you're definitely sounding good. And what type of microphone are you using, by the way? I'm curious. This is a D104 Lollipop here. I got it turned down quite a bit, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm using also. My dad's old Lollipop there. He's had it. He bought it in about 1975 and so, and I'm still using it. It's still working good.
Isn't that interesting? Okay, so this one I bought about 6 years ago, but I also have my original Lollipop that I bought in 1977, and I got that hooked up to my old TRC 458, and it works like a charm.
Hope you get some more good skip out there today. And like I said, the solar cycle's just began, and it's going to get really interesting here in a couple of years. Have a good day, sir.
You take care down there in the land of Lincoln. 73's to you, and thanks for the comeback. We'll definitely listen for you again so we can make contact in QSO. Enjoy the day and happy DXing. This is 9 Alpha Uniform 791 Southern Gulf Islands. We'll be QSX. We'll be listening.